Heard some good things about Harry Trotter over the summer from Chris Kleiman. He kind of said that he thought maybe Harry might have a breakout season this year. What does Harry bring to the table?
Well, first of all, he did have a great summer. I saw a lot of videos of him working out, take care of his body, and the biggest thing I think that he brings to the table right now is his leadership. You know, with him getting snaps in Big 12 games, and he has that experience to tell those guys what it's like, what they need to do in practice to get themselves prepared.
And then also hearing about Tyler Burns and Joe Irvin and Jacardia Wright. How deep is that pool of running backs for you?
It's very deep. It's very deep right now. I think the guys have come in and have done a better job of getting themselves into the playbook, and now they know what to do. And now it's just clean up their technique and getting them comfortable on an everyday basis. So I think Tyler Burns has done a really good job. He was a really good special teams player for us a year ago, but I think he's turned his body. He's got a better body now to play a little bit more running back for us, and he knows the playbook inside and out. So I'm looking for big things from him also.
Thank you.
John Kurtz.
Yeah. Hey, Brian. What are you liking most right now out of Joe and Jacardia and what they're doing?
Well, I think they both have flashed some things. They bring a different element to the table because of their athletic ability. Jacardia, because of his size, he's got really good feet. So he's done a really good job. And then Joe, his explosion, once he sees a hole, he can get in and get out of it. And then he's got enough speed to get it over with.
What have been your early observations of Kion, Mosey, and Deuce Vaughn?
Very, very impressed. I think the situation that we were in early as far as getting walkthroughs in, and I think that's really helped them because now that they see how plays are run, see how things are called, and so now we get in practice, things are a lot easier for them. A year ago, those guys that came in as freshmen didn't have that opportunity to do those things as far as having walkthrough. So they're a little bit ahead of the curve, and they're eager to learn, and that's what makes them really good players right now because they're eager to learn.
You feel like they will be in the mix with a chance for some playing time this year?
Well, I think, everybody is because, you never know the situation is going to be. So just like I told them the other day, you guys, if 4 guys get out or, get the virus or something, they can't play, then who's got to play? So you got to prepare yourself every day. And I'm coaching them all like they're going to play. So I want them all to be prepared to play.
Thanks, Brian.
Adam Meyer.
Coach, Harry Trotter has a chance to have a breakout year, like mentioned earlier. From what you've seen right now, would you expect more of Harry Trotter to be the dominant running back in the backfield, or would you expect more of a running back by committee along with Jacardia and Joe Irvin playing time?
Well, I think early on, just because of his playing experience, I could see him getting a lot of snaps early. But I also see those other guys getting better also. So we just got to play it by ear, and hopefully they all stay healthy. And, we'll just play it by ear and see what game situations or, what different plays other guys may play a different role. But I think that we got a deep pool of guys right now. They're all working hard. And so just got to take it day by day. And then it got to be consistent in practice. I think that's a big part of it is being very consistent and knowing what to do. And not just in the run game, but also in the passing game.
Kellis?
I got 2 for you, Coach. First off, would you say the news this week that the Big 12 is going to go ahead and try and play this season, was that a weight off any of your players' shoulders in your mind?
Yeah, I think it was. When we got the announcement the other day after a walkthrough, there was a big – Rahu, they were all fired up about it. So I think our guys are fired up to play, and they've put in a lot of hard work this summer. And so I think they're ready to get the pads on and hit somebody else.
And just looking at Deuce Vaughn, his size would kind of indicate he's a little bit of a scat back more than like a workhorse kind of player. But what have you seen from him so far? What kind of mold does he fit?
Well, I mean, he has really good vision. He's got really good contact balance, and he catches the ball extremely well out of the backfield. So I'm just looking for him to continue to grow, continue to gain knowledge of what he's seen, and how defenses work in college, and we'll just kind of play it by ear and see how he keeps developing.
Scott Fridgen.
Even though you didn't have spring ball, I was talking to Josh Youngblood over the summer, and he mentioned to me that he believes K-State could still be number one in kickoff returns this season. What have you seen so far from kickoff and punt returns?
Well, I think that we got a veteran group coming back on special teams, and so what we really concentrate on those guys to continue to work their techniques, but also getting the younger guys also involved and showing them the way of how important special teams is around here. And I think that those guys are hungry to continue what they started last year and want to continue that trend of being a very good special teams team.
And two other things. One, it's indicated that Dalton Schoen is the only guy on kickoffs that is not returning. And then tell me a little bit about Phillip Brooks and how he's progressed.
Yeah, Dalton's the only one I think we're missing up front. And so that tells you we got a lot of good players coming back on that team. And then Phillip Brooks, I very impressed with him. You know, he's running well right now. He's playing strong. He's making plays, and just got to keep him healthy. And I think he can be a big part of what we do this year.
Thank you.
Kellis.
From purely a physical standpoint, have you seen any maturation or improvements in Harry just from what he's been able to accomplish during the offseason so far?
Yeah, I have. I think the biggest thing with him is just continue to trust his strengths, and his strengths is hitting the hole, making first contact, getting through first contact. I think his contact balance has improved because of his strength. So I think as he continues to gain confidence in what he's doing, like I think he can, I think he'll be just fine.